Hey everyone, so today I thought I would show you a little homemade food recipe for baby and also how to make your own pouches. So I got this little set and this isn't like sponsored or anything. I just really wanted to try this product out. I've heard about it. It's by Infantino and I've actually been pretty pleased with some of the products they've been putting out lately. They've really stepped up their game, I think. So this is actually just like a little, this is what kind of comes in the box, and we'll show you how to use this. It comes with these little pouches. So baby food comes in jars still, but most people prefer these pouches, as do most babies. I know mine certainly does. He loves these. So I thought it would be great to make my own. That way I know exactly what is in here and how much he's getting of the fruit and the vegetable. So today I thought I would just do a really easy, simple recipe. This is just for a little snack on the go, and it's just gonna be pear and spinach. So I decided to do 4 pears, and then I'm gonna do a half a cup of spinach for each pear. So I'm gonna do 2 cups of spinach and 4 pears. And I think that's probably about 50-50. I try to get about 50-50 on the fruit and veggies, maybe a little bit more of the fruit just so it's sweet and I know that he'll eat it. So I'll show you how I am going to make this. I've never used this before, so this is gonna be a learning process together. And I got this on Amazon for like 16 bucks, so it's pretty cheap. And then it came with 10 of these pouches, which these pouches are not reusable, so you do have to buy more pouches, but the caps are reusable. So you can keep the caps, but discard the pouches. Okay, so I have my pan. This already has water on the bottom. And I'm gonna put my little steamer in there, little steamer tray. And I'm gonna steam the spinach just a little bit, not too much, just to get some of that natural water out of it. So I'm just kind of roughly do about 2 cups. About 1 cup. And this is 1 cup of fresh, or 2 cups of fresh. So it's different if it was already frozen, you wouldn't use quite that much because it really shrinks down quite a bit. So it might seem, I'm gonna do a couple extra. It might seem like a lot, but once this steams down, it's actually gonna shrink quite a bit. So I'm just gonna go stick this on the stove really quick while I prepare. So for pears, you want them to be pretty ripe. I actually bought these about a week ago, so they're really soft. Some of them are kind of bruised, and that's totally fine because you're just gonna chop them up. What I use to mix my baby food is the Vitamix. You can use a blender, an immersion blender, a food processor, but I found that this works the best. You don't have to put extra liquid in. It grinds it up pretty well. Pear already has quite a bit of liquid, and the spinach will actually have a lot of its own liquid as well once it's steamed down. Cut these up. There. You can pretty much make any kind of flavor recipe that you like. You can play around with different fruits and vegetables. You can add in yogurt. You can add in some, like you can grind up some oatmeal really finely and add that in there so it's a smooth texture. You can grind up quinoa. All kinds of different things you can put to make it more of like a breakfast item or a snack item or a dinner item. You can even puree meats. So really you can use this for babies of any stage of eating and toddlers and even kids. My older kids like pouches as well. So this ends up being quite a bit of pear, as you can see in here. I think this is gonna make a lot of baby food. That's just 4 pears. So I just got done steaming the spinach. You can steam it more. If your baby's younger, I would suggest steaming it more. It'll be a little bit more smoother in the puree. But for Milo, this is good. See how much, this is 2 cups of fresh spinach, and that's how much it went down to. So it really shrinks up. But spinach has lots of great nutrients. If you ever are making baby food and you need to add a little extra liquid, the best liquid to use is actually this liquid here on the bottom. The nutrients kind of drain into the liquid down here. With pear and spinach, they have enough of their own natural juices that you don't need to add any extra liquid. So it's always best to try not to, because that just waters things down. If you have a Vitamix, this, you kind of push it down and it's gonna help blend it. So I'm gonna turn it up here. So I blended that for quite a bit of time. I wouldn't normally blend things that much if I was like making a smoothie or something, but since it's a baby food pouch, I want it to be nice and smooth. And you can see the texture is just beautiful. There's no spinach chunks. I mean, there might be a few, but it's pretty smooth. So I'm gonna pour it actually into this bowl to make it easier to dispense everything. So I just think that's a really pretty color. So I went ahead and washed all my parts first, just to make sure they didn't have any weird in the box type of smells or anything on them. So I set 2 of these stations up, and I'll go ahead and set the 3rd up and I'll show you. You can see right here, there's just like a little groove right there. You're just gonna stick this right in there. It's gonna slide in and click in like that, and then you're gonna twist this on there. So you've got 3 fill stations. Really you could be doing 3 different flavors at once, but I'm just doing the same flavor. I'm sure the first time I do this, it's probably gonna be a little messier than the next time, but I just have my spoon here and I'm just gonna fill these up. I'm gonna kind of push it down. And that's filling up actually very nicely. Kind of getting a lot of air in it. I'm not really sure what that's about. So I'm gonna take that out. Some of the air out. Good, there we go. And I'm gonna fill it back up. Okay, so it looks like that pouch is actually full. So I probably overfilled this a little bit. Probably shouldn't have filled it so much. So I'm gonna take this out really quick so it doesn't keep filling up. I'll take my pouch out. There we go, it's nice and full. It's so beautiful. You can see the color. I just love when you can like see the color, you know what your baby's eating. And I'm gonna get a lid. There you go, you have your pouch. So on the back you can put the date and the contents, and you can keep it in the fridge for up to 48 hours. And it says to thaw it in the fridge or in some warm water. I don't think these are supposed to go in the microwave, but I'm not positive on that. I personally wouldn't put it in the microwave though. So I think that's worked out really great. I'm actually really excited about this. So I'll probably stick a few of these in the fridge and the rest in the freezer. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up some more. This is a lot of fun for me. I love making baby food for Milo. Now that he's eating a lot of table food, I don't really make very many purees for him, so this is kind of like a fun little hobby for me to do. And then it makes me feel good knowing he's getting those fruits and veggies in his diet, as well as just really healthy, easy to go snacks. We're gonna be traveling for Thanksgiving, and it's gonna be nice to just pack a little cooler of these. That way if we're out and about with family, I know he has just a perfect little snack for him. So Milo just woke up from a long 2-hour nap, and he is hungry and patiently waiting for me to make his lunch. But I thought we would try out one of our pouches and give him a little snack while he waits, and we'll see if he likes it. Do you want this, honey? Yeah. He doesn't want it because of that.
Yeah.
Okay, honey. So Milo definitely approves, and it was a lot of fun making these pouches. Just so you know, the 4 pears and the 2 cups of spinach made 9 pouches. So that's pretty dang good. Just a few dollars in pouches and a few dollars in food, and definitely saved at least 50% on these, as well as I know exactly what's in it and they're fresh ingredients. So I'm definitely excited to make some more recipes. Subscribe below. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, and stay tuned for some more videos. Bye!